Hello class, I did my project on Eugene Delacroix. About Eugene Delacroix. He was born April 26, 1978 in Cheriton, France, and died August 13, 1863 in Paris, France. His father, Charles Delacroix, was believed to be infertile at the time of Eugene's conception, and there is a belief that his actual father is their family friend Talleyrand, who succeeded Charles Delacroix as the Minister of Foreign Affairs. Eugene also resembled Talleyrand throughout his adult life, adding to this belief. Delacroix received his education at Lycée Louis-le-Grand, which is one of the most prestigious schools in all of France. He studied classics and won awards for his drawing abilities. Here's a picture of Lycée Louis-le-Grand. More about Eugene Delacroix. Delacroix received his artistic training from Pierre Narcisse Guérin in 1815, which is when he first started his work as an artist. He mainly created his art in France. However, he also created art based on his trips to England in 1825, in which he found his main style of Romanticism, as well as his trip to North Africa and Spain in 1832, in which he created over 100 pieces depicting scenes based on the life of the North African people. Eugene Delacroix is known for his styles of Romanticism, Orientalism, and Primitivism in art. Throughout his career, the city of Paris gave him numerous commissions to paint architectural public buildings, including Palais Bourbon and the Palais du Luxembourg. The Barquet of Dante, 1822. This work is considered to be the first major painting by Eugene Delacroix. This was also the shift from his paintings from neoclassicism to Romanticism. The Massacre at Chios, 1824. This painting was inspired by the 1822 Greek War for Independence, and this painting shows the event in which Turkish soldiers invade Chios and slaughtered thousands of Greeks. This painting was not received well, as it showed the Greeks as victims rather than fighters. The Death of Sardanapalus, 1827. This painting is a depiction of the moments before the suicide of the Assyrian king, Sardanapalus. This story was perceived to be highly romantic, which led to multiple paintings and even a play and opera. Liberty Leading the People, 1830. Arguably Delacroix's most famous painting. It is based on the French July Revolution, which ended King Charles X's reign over France. The Battle of Nancy, 1831. This painting by Delacroix depicted the 1477 Battle of Nancy, and also the death of Charles the Bold. Women of Algiers in Their Apartment, 1834. This painting depicted three women wearing bright-colored clothing sitting on the floor of their luxurious room while a black slave walked away. A lot of Delacroix's work after 1832 were inspired by his North African trip. Jewish Wedding in Morocco, 1841. This work was based on a visual memory of a Jewish wedding that he experienced and even took notes on. He painted this almost to the exact words of his notes. The Sultan of Morocco, 1845. This work is the depiction of the Sultan of Morocco leaving his palace and surrounded by his guards and trusted officers. A basket of flowers overturned in a park, 1848. This work, which was his first formal flower painting, was inspired by the use of nature, free from civilization and luxury. Apollo slays Python, 1850. This ceiling painting, which Delacroix was commissioned to paint in the Galerie des Apollons, was inspired by the mythological story in which Apollo killed a giant serpent while in his chariot. Christ on the Sea of Galilee, 1853. This was based on a story from the New Testament in the Bible in which Christ was asleep on the boat while the men panicked in the storm. Jesus is depicted in the blue robe and a halo of gold around his head, which is quite common in painting. The Lion Hunt, 1861. In a series of paintings on the lion hunt, this particular one portrays Arab men attacking two lions. This painting is considered to be the last of Delacroix's large-scale masterpieces. And here's my works cited page. Thank you.